Hello, Brent Justice here with thefpsreview.com. Hello, Internet. Hope you all are having a blessed day today. Today I'm going to go over Jensen's official press release from his keynote at Computex 2024. This was a very AI-focused presentation today. However, there is one piece of information I want to spend a little bit more time on because I think PC hardware enthusiasts are going to really cling on to this. This is going to be very, very popular, I believe, and so when we get to that, we'll talk about that. But today I just want to give a quick overview of the presentation. This is the official press deck that was given to press prior to the keynote. And if you want a more detailed explanation and commentary on this, check out our website where we have a written news article, thefpsreview.com. I will have a link in the description for that. But let's start at the top here. So this starts with them letting us know that the GeForce RTX series has been a work in progress for 6 years now. Of course, starting in 2018, the GeForce RTX cards were released, which had support for hardware ray tracing, new at the time, but also the tensor cores. It's all about the tensor cores. It's all about the DLSS. It's all about that machine learning, and that has been in the works now for a while. So they do have quite a legacy to build on, and a lot of people were dubious when that came out. Yep, and you know how DLSS was, but check it out now. Check it out now. Obviously, they are going to talk heavily about how the GPU has more TOPS than an NPU. You're going to hear a lot about NPUs at Computex this year. And of course, the NPU can be used for smaller models, but also high power efficiency, and that's the benefit of the NPU. GPUs, heavy AI, lots of performance, large models, obviously more power. And then, of course, NVIDIA scales to the data center as well, where they are just topping the charts on performance and partnerships. So we have that going on. And of course, there's going to be new laptops that are launched with RTX GPUs in them. There's a lot now and more to come, but here's some: Asus TUF A14, A16, Asus Zephyrus G16, Asus ProArt PX13/P16, and MSI Stealth A16. All of these support Microsoft's Copilot+. They have the performance to master that. Now, another thing that NVIDIA is talking about in this keynote is basically making AI easier for developers, allowing developers to bring that to Windows PCs. And they go through their models and how they do that. And basically what it comes down to is new tools. NVIDIA is announcing new RTX AI toolkit here that should help hybrid development for model customization for developers. So this goes a little bit above our scope in our articles, but obviously anything to help developers that can make these things come to perhaps games easier, I'm all for that. And of course, that can accelerate all of these models coming to things a lot faster. And of course, we want to do that. And then, of course, we've got the NVIDIA AI Inference Manager, again, about streamlined AI development for PC developers. If you want to look at all these slides and read them in more detail, again, they're on our website. And then, of course, they also went into more about the NVIDIA ACE. Now, we had a video at CES where we recorded ACE in progress, and that was really unique. And, of course, they are continuing showing off ACE and NVIDIA ACE NIMs for RTX AI PCs. But one of the new things for Computex this year is there are more demos of it now. So we only had the one demo before, and as you can see here, it is being implemented more and being shown off more. So that means there's more adoption now coming to this experiment, let's call it, experimentation into what can be done in the future for PC gaming. I wouldn't call this something we're going to see, tomorrow in PC games. This is an idea. This is showing us what the future could mean for gaming. And so it's great to see that continuing, and I believe we'll just continue to see that each year until it actually comes into games. And there may be other ways that this can come into games. For example, here having these this tree system where the depth of the game is just more intense because of what AI can do. So, looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean, just more about that is always good. Another thing that they're announcing here, which was interesting, because I think we might have seen this in an April Fool's joke years ago, and now it's actually kind of reality. Project G Assist. Excuse me. So Project G Assist is basically enhancing AI assistance with games. I don't know how this will be integrated or how this will come through or really show itself, but real-time context-aware game guidance, performance. Now this one's interesting. Performance optimizations and system tuning. Yeah, that could be real interesting for PC hardware enthusiasts. So anything that can help with that, that's kind of an AI assistance tool for those things. Well, that could be interesting. So I look forward to seeing how that, comes to gaming. Obviously, more DLSS in games, and that is not stopping. We've got DLSS 3.5 in Star Wars Outlaws. We've got DLSS 3 in Marvel Rivals. It's good to see that. I want to see more DLSS 3.5, specifically the ray reconstruction. We've seen it, of course, in Cyberpunk. We did a demo of it on our website. I tested some performance in it. And it's also in Alan Wake 2. I want to see more of that. Ray reconstruction is a good feature, and yeah, more games that can have that. Better image quality, a little bit better performance. Let's go for it. Obviously, they are expanding things into Stable Diffusion as well. RTX acceleration for ComfyUI, so a Stable Diffusion thing here. This is real exciting. RTX Remix, more talk about that. That is really bringing old games up to a new level of gameplay experience. And with that, it goes open source. So good news there. And with the integration with ComfyUI, the ability to remaster textures, this is a huge one. You take some old textures in some games that are older games, remaster them up to current levels, 4K, looking great. Wow. That can completely change a game right there. Just having better textures alone would be incredible. So that's good to see, and I want to see more of that, honestly. I want to replay older games with new textures, with ray tracing. It's just a whole new experience, right? And I think that can be a lot of fun for people. Also, RTX Video is expanding to VLC and DaVinci Resolve. That is great for the video super resolution and HDR coming to those applications. The new NVIDIA app is in beta and available, so that's neat. I have not personally looked at it yet, but this could be a good thing because the control panel has been needing to be updated for a long time. And this is the one I really want to focus on today because this is the one I think that PC enthusiasts will be excited about or can be excited about. And this is talking about a small form factor SFF-Ready enthusiast GeForce card guideline. This is actually exciting. This is the first time I've seen a company like NVIDIA have an actual kind of guideline for SFF capable or compatible video cards. And I think this could be good for a lot of PC hardware enthusiasts because what's the hardest thing when building an SFF build? It's finding the right case and GPU that fit in that case and can route all the wires properly, right? That's big. So if there's a guideline for sizing for cases and video cards, and you knew that that video card was compatible with that case or that case with that video card and that size, wouldn't that just make SFF building a bit less of trial and error? And I think could be quite exciting. So as you can see here, SFF-Ready enthusiast GeForce cards, 2.5 slots, 50 millimeters, power cable clearance, 304 millimeters, and then 151 on the height there. And in the case, for the GeForce card case, you can see the case requirements there. I've got another slide that's going to show this a little bit better, but that gives you the overall guidelines. But here's what's really great about this too. NVIDIA is giving us a list of SFF-Ready enthusiast GeForce cards that are available now from all these manufacturers: Asus, Galax, Gigabyte, MSI, NVIDIA, Palit, PNY, Zotac. And look how many models there are available already that are compatible with that new guideline size. So there are a lot of cool cards here. Check out those Asus ProArt cards. Those cards really do look really cool, and those specific ones are compatible with this new SFF guideline. But MSI's got a ton of cards too there. So yeah, this is great to see. And then it goes on further from that. It doesn't stop there. They also give us a case compatible list. So you got Asus, Cooler Master, Corsair, Fractal, N1, Lee, MSI, NZXT, Fantech, Silverstone, and a couple of others, Thermaltake. So these are showing the cases you could get, SFF cases, that would be compatible with those cards. What a great idea. A list of cards, a list of cases, something you can refer to and see, is this on this list? If not, okay, but there you go. So yeah, wrapping this all up, you can kind of see that NVIDIA has their hand in all things AI, and they're just, continuing that trend. And this is the slide I really wanted to focus on with the SFF thing. This is great. An SFF-Ready enthusiast GeForce card must be RTX 4070 class or higher. So there's a requirement. It must be a 4070 class or higher, with dimensions smaller than or equal to 151 millimeter height, including space for the power cable. Yes, they took that into account. 304 millimeter length and 50 millimeter 2.5 slot depth. Great. And then compatible case requirements. A compatible case must have the following minimum clearance: 154.4 millimeter from motherboard or riser PCB to case panel. So they are specifically saying how these things must fit in. 312 millimeter length, including the graphics card and extender, if any, and 50 millimeter 2.5 slot depth. Great. I mean, this is something you can go by. You can read this and say, okay, if I've got that case, it's going to meet that requirement. If I've got that card, it's going to meet that requirement. So that's great to see, and I hope to see more of that. That is something I think that has been needed for quite a while. Obviously, it's easy on a large desktop PC case to fit a video card. Not really a problem with space constraints in that, but for SFF, that's a very specialized thing. And to see this, I think it's been needed. I think it's been a needed thing because SFF builds are becoming more, proliferate. They've been more out there. They've been more popular these days. So that's exciting to see, right? So yeah, I'm excited about that. I think that's really cool. So all of the things today were focused on AI from NVIDIA, or most of the things, except for this SFF thing, which was really exciting to see that. And I hope that we see more of that type of thing because, yeah, I mean, just these things can be a beautiful build. And to know that you can get a powerful GPU in that size is very exciting, I think. The only thing not talked about, Blackwell. I mean, let's get that elephant out of the room. Blackwell, we don't know when it's coming. It's rumored end of 2024. Who knows? It wasn't discussed today. I think maybe some people might have been expecting some discussion on it. There wasn't. Okay, that is what it is. But that's pretty much it for now. This was NVIDIA's ComfyUtex 2024 presentation. And I will have a link to their full 2-hour YouTube presentation that you can watch yourself, and also our news article we published on our website, thefpsreview.com. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, you know what to do. All the subscribes, all the likes. We really appreciate it, and hope you have a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.